It's what the kids might call a no-brainer. So tonight, as I lie here beneath a too familiar duvet in a too familiar house surrounded by too familiar noises, I've decided that I need to be brave. I need to find my courage and look for love again. I need to reach out and see which way my story ends, to find him and hold him and tell him how much I regret the terrible things that happened between us, the terrible things that happened to both of us. Nothing so far in my life has led me to believe in fairy tales or happy endings. I am not a Disney princess, and my world is completely devoid of picture-perfect moments and moving speeches and passionate yearning. But tonight, I have stayed up late, reading by the light of a full silvered moon shining through my open curtains. And tonight, I've made my decision to reach for that happy ending, even if I never find it. The sun crept over the trees about 10 minutes ago, gold usurping the silver. It's a fresh dawn, a new beginning, the start of rediscovering everything I thought I'd lost. Only 24 hours ago, I was getting up, brushing my teeth, drinking tea alone in a silent kitchen, as I was preparing for a funeral. Preparing to say my final goodbyes to a woman I loved. Hard to believe that was only a day gone by. A day that started with a funeral, but ended with hope. Hope that I discovered wrapped in tissue paper, hidden in a box, among the forgotten clothes and broken sewing machines and decaying cobwebs of a long, untouched attic. Hope that I never knew existed, and which now illuminates my being like sunlight filtered through lemon-washed linen. Hope. How did I ever live without it? Chapter 2. The beginning. The day before. My mother's funeral is a small, sad affair, held on a sunny, early summer's day that somehow makes its lack of fanfare feel even worse. Nature is having a party, but nobody else is celebrating. The crematorium is picturesque, its tree-lined roots shaded by pink and white cherry blossom, the bloom so heavy and full with life that they droop and spill onto the pathways. The petals flutter and dance in the breeze, settling on the hearse as I follow in the solitary funeral car, vibrant against the sombre black as I drive alone towards our destination. I look through the car window and see life and energy and rebirth. I hear the sound of birdsong and the low-level hum of insects. I feel the soothing warmth of the sun on my skin through the glass. And I close my eyes and try to stop myself enjoying it. It seems disrespectful to enjoy anything on a day like this. There are only 5 of us at the funeral, and that includes the vicar, or the celebrant, whatever the official name is, for the middle-aged lady who stands at the front, attempting to string together a coherent tribute to a woman she's never met, who had a life that feels too small, too narrow, to fill a whole 5 minutes' worth of platitudes. She was my mum, and I loved her. But there isn't much to say. We all sit there, dappled by stained glass light, in one small row. The sum total of my mother's world, me, my Aunt Rosemary, and Uncle Simon, and my cousin Michael. My mother hadn't planned this funeral. She wasn't one of those people who made special requests about how the end of her life should be marked. Of course she might have done if she hadn't been incapacitated by a series of strokes 4 years earlier. After that, she was barely capable of eating a jelly on her own, never mind articulating her last wishes. The service is blessedly short, the awkwardness over quickly. I'm struck again by the confines of my mother's life, the controlled environment in which she failed to thrive, a stage lit entirely in shades of beige. I wish there'd been more joy, more abandon, more rule-breaking. I cast glances at Rosemary, my mother's sister, who sits upright and rigid throughout. If she feels any emotion at all, she doesn't show it, not even a